Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll send the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's done. The Dogs get it past the sticks. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And the Dogs will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Catch in the middle. It's Branch.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They'll run the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They're setting up the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll move the tight end. Got his man quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Trying to bully their way in.
goes as he does. So really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going to sling it on second down. Quickly to the tight end.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Here's the handoff. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. At midfield, he's got room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's first and 10. Throws to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Frazier. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's long. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Sweet cut there. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down coming up. He'll try the left side. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
There was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it slips just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Stockton. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep pick up.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. There he goes. He's a touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To throw, it's Stockton. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Oh, a lot of space. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's dealt. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the knee stopped him at the 2.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Tight end now in motion. trying to run it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Zimmerman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Now they'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism, it was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
It's complete to the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Slings it downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's long. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over.
He's loose. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at it.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that don't like people, Reese Davis, that just love hitting people with aggressiveness. And just, it's so amazing that they find that year after year in this defensive line group.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's ball. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab behind the line. It's dealt. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air. It's Stockton. Trying to set up the screen. Across the 15. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Wide open spaces. He worked his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to the running back, and he's making plays.
They'll try the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
And the Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Complete to the right. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got it in the middle. It's done. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying play action. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back on this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Reads it, fires complete. Lots of running room. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Dead center perfect. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Got it set up on the outside. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Right back to the well. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Rushes on him, trying to make magic on the scramble. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Branch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense, glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The hand to the running back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Bought a little time, lets it go. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And on that out route 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the 1st down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The inside handoff. Spins away from the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were a nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends on that third down.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And here's the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. A strike downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for space. It's Frazier. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Pulls it in. It's Bell. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. You're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
And the Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was just have to make that catch.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's McGowan. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You run the slant route, they will. And this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Using his legs to buy some time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Gives it on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the comeback is on.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to say this game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. There he goes!
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it on the option. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
They'll send the tight end in motion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.